We got our arch in from Atkins and Hoyle. It's going to be an arch and davits for Cavu. And I'm going to dispense with the normal unboxing video. We're just going to go straight to the fabrication. But I'll let you know it came in 3 really nice boxes, came in great shape. And oh, Patricia is Trisha's in boat cleaning mode right now. Let me know in the comments if you think bikini boat wash should make a great episode.
No.
But back to the arch. We're going to start on this project. Everything came in 3 really nice boxes. They did a great job packaging it up. There's a lot of packaging material, and I'll show you what we've got right now. Everything was bubble wrapped up, and we've got a box with more fittings and hardware in it. Hoping there's instructions in there too. But everything came in great shape. The stainless looks in awesome. You know, it's got an awesome shine to it already. And this is just a bolt together type project. So hopefully our measurements are correct and it fits without too much adjustment.
I'm Patricia.
And I'm Dave.
We sold our house.
And in April of 2021, we took delivery of a brand new Jeanneau 440.
Since then, we've been outfitting and upgrading the boat with everything we will need for the cruising lifestyle.
We've been learning to sail here on the Texas coast, but we're ready to cast off the dock lines in 2023. So come join us for the adventure. All right, today is day 1 of arch build, and I can already see that there's some problems. So to access this side, we've decided the propane locker has to be removed.
All right, so it's not working out quite as we planned. We thought it would be a simple cut. No, this is some heavy duty caulk. And we're gonna have to just cut through the fiberglass.
Yeah, we're gonna cut through the fiberglass and then just have it re-glassed and drop it back in. That's the only thing we can do right now.
So it took all day pretty much to get that propane locker out, but look at all the space. Look at all this important stuff we need to get to that we couldn't get to because of that locker. So we got the pieces of, what are these things called?
G10.
G10 cut.
And prepped.
And prepped. And one's gonna go right there. And the other one's gonna go right here. Dave is putting 5,200 on the G10. Very risky business going on here. One false move and it could be stuck to him permanently. Right? Dave gently places the G10 on the hole. I think it's gonna work.
Alright, so this is inside the port locker. I had to use a little bit of a wedge to get this clamp to hold. Up top, I've got it screwed, clamped in with the bolt that came on the pulpit. Really want to replace that backing plate before I get all this done. So this is the starboard side. I added the G10, kind of cut it in, 5200 in. Up top I've got, that's what Jeannot used as a backing plate on the pulpit. I figured I'd run it into the pulpit so that we could strengthen that just a little bit. Maybe hopefully hang an engine out here eventually. I'll probably, you can see over here that it's not very strong either. I'm gonna have to address that as well, but I'll do that as we get this one finished.
Day 2 of Arch Saga continues.
Yeah, we're actually gonna build the tower today. Doug's out there. He read the instructions.
We have the arch assembled. Not. We got 2 sides.
All right,
What we
so
got?
the 2 sides. Alright, so this is the way it's supposed to look. We just have to figure out how to get it on the boat and not drop anything in the water.
Day 51 of the arch build. And this is what we got going on right now.
Alright, so we got the arch assembled. Using the ladder to take off some of the weight was a big help. One of the gotchas is make sure you run your line so that you can pull your wire, or you'll regret it later. But other than that, all we have to do is do some adjusting, and yeah, it's final fit and finish. Should be pretty good, but it is getting blazingly hot out here.
So Dave had an aha moment and decided to get the ratcheting straps, as you can see down there, and we were able to cinch in the arch to the desired measurement. Another case of work smarter, not harder.
I think we need to, still think we need to take the back end. We have to remeasure the back and probably pull it in just a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Dave is ratcheting in the other side. 2 inches. There it is. See how easy that was? Much easier, right?
Yeah, much easier.
And time to put some set screws in there.
All right, day 112 of the arch putting together. Like most boat projects, this has gone from 1 project to 3. Of course, we took apart the propane locker to access that side. That's all going to have to be re-put back together. And now we have removed all the bimini and it's probably gonna have to be recreated because this was supposed to fit over it, but we're coming into some conflicts. Here's where we're at now. I've removed this lower brace. They're all like this because it was hitting the upper rail, and we still have to work out the geometry on these legs, which everything's now all loosened up again, and we're going to try to pull it together, take some measurements on it again, and get the geometry right so we can put it on the boat. The boat's basically disassembled to basic parts. Trying to get this on. One project has turned into 3, and now we've just expanded the project a little bit more. Let me show you. So fitting this thing on, originally we had planned on it going here and cutting just this bottom rail, and we were going to put it in. However, we found out that our better solution is going to be to cut this away and replace it here in the existing holes with the arch, and then getting somebody to re-weld this back in. We're beyond the point of no return. Modifications to the boat has been made, and I think we'll be happier with the way this is turning out. It's going to take some more time. There's going to be a little bit more cost involved, but overall I think we're going to be happy with the results. All right, it's finally time to glue this thing on. We're going to get the back glued on first, then we're going to start dealing with the front. Got our backing plates. We made a template and then took a drill press and pressed them out. We've dry fitted everything. Right now we've scuffed and used a little acetone to clean up the areas where we're going to attach it. You can see we've kind of taped off the area and taped off around the foot. So we're gonna spread some of this 4000 on here, put it on there, and hopefully work with it fast enough before it dries. This is the mount that came with the kit. It doesn't fit in the real estate we have, so I'm going to have it modified. All right, so a lot of you have been asking when I can get Patricia on OnlyFab. So I'm down here today to get her signed up. Actually, I'm here to pick up some custom-made parts. All right, so Kevin's hooked this up here. Take a look at this. So was it hard?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. All in a day's work.
All right, so let me show you what I did in the propane locker. Here's the propane locker. Now I've had a test pressure on it all night, and it's not leaking. It's holding exactly the same pressure. So what I've done is I've moved the solenoid valve was right here, and by moving it behind this, I've made this available so that I can get a 20-pound tank in here. One of the other things I fixed is Jeannot had plumbed it in using this, and it really wasn't airtight, watertight, and so that hole's been patched and filled, fiberglass, and re-gel coated. So now we have a proper propane locker. I'm going to just run a bead of silicone around this and around here, and that way if I need to re-access this, I've extended the drain line so that all I'd have to do is cut that silicone out. I can pop this thing back out and I can access under here again. All right, here is the modified mount that we got from OnlyFab. These 2 points are the original mounting points for the pulpit, and what I did was, these are 8mm screws. Originally there were 10mm in there. What I used was a thread insert to change the thread size from 10 to 8. And these are 8mm screws, and there's actually G10 underneath this that we had bonded in, because originally we thought that the mount was going to land right here. What I'm doing now is notching my rails, getting them prepped for welding, As soon as that's done, we'll add the lifeline hooks back on this side. We have to lengthen the lifelines, and then the project's basically done. Reassemble the bimini. So overall, I would say this is probably a 9 or 10 on the difficulty scale. You're going to have people to help you do this. It's not a solo job. It's going to take a block of time to get it done. The different steps are going to take a little bit of time. We knew going into this was a semi-custom application, and we knew that problems were going to arise and we needed to do adjustments, which we did. And but I think overall we're going to be happy with the results that we're getting, because we're getting a look that we really wanted. It looks good, it looks tied into the boat, it looks custom, and at a very reasonable price. Atkins and Hoyle were great to work with. Brian was like always on call. He even texted me last week wanted to know an update on how things were going. FaceTime, emails, if we were missing something or had a question, it was answered. We had a couple missing screws, they got FedEx to us. Just great service. So I can highly recommend them, and this is not a sponsored video. So you can take that with the credibility that it comes with. If you've got a boat like mine, 440, 410, any of the walk around series, this is going to be work to get it done, but it's an option out there, and I think it looks really good, and I think it's going to work really well for us. So if you've been this far in the video, obviously, make sure you like and subscribe. We're learning this as we go, and we'll take you along for the journey.